Walt 13:14 says, action and necessity. Charles Haddon Spurgeon said, one benediction which private prayer brings down upon the ministry is an undescribable, inimitable something, an action from the Holy One. If the anointing which we bear come not from the Holy Lord of hosts, we are deceivers, since only in prayer we can obtain it. Let us continue instant, fervent, and supplication. Let your fleece lie in the flashing flow of supplication till it is wet with the dew of heaven. Part 1 says, Alexander Knox, a Christian philosopher of the days of Wesley, not an adherent but a strong personal friend of Wesley, and with much spiritual sympathy with the Wesleyan movement, writes, it is strange and lamentable, but I verily believe the fact that except among Methodist and Methodistical clergymen, there is not much interesting preaching in England. The clergy, too, generally have absolutely lost the art. There is, I conceive, the great laws of the moral world, a kind of secret understanding, like the affinities in chemistry between rightly promulgated religious truths and the deepest moods of the human mind. Whereas the one is duly exhibited, the other will respond. Do not our hearts burn within us? But to this devout feeling is indispensable in the speaker. Now I am obligated to state from my own observation that this unction, as the French unfitly term it, is beyond all comparison more likely to be found in England in a Methodist conventicle than in a parish church. This and this alone seems really to be that which fills the Methodist houses and ends the churches. I verily think, no enthusiast. I am most sincere and cordial churchman, a humble disciple of the school of Hale and Boyle of Brent and Leighton. Now I must aver that when I was in this country 2 years ago, I did not hear a single preacher who taught me like my own great masters, but such as are ordained Methodistical. And now I despair of getting a atom of hard instruction from any other quarter. The Methodist preachers, however I may not always approve of all their expressions, do most assuredly diffuse this true religion and defiled. I feel a little pleasure last Sunday. I can bear witness that the preacher did at once speak the truth and soberness. There was no eloquence, the honest man never dreamed of such a thing, but there were far better, a cordial communication of vitalized truth. I say vitalized because what he declared to others, it was impossible not to feel he lived on himself. Point 2 says, this unction is the art of preaching. The preacher who never had this unction never had the art of preaching. The preacher who has lost his unction has lost the art of preaching. Whatever other arts he may have to retain, the art of sermon making, the art of eloquence, the art of great clear thinking, the art of pleasing an audience, he has lost the divine art of preaching. This unction makes God's truth powerful and interesting, draws and attracts, edifies, converts, and saves. This unction vitalizes God's revealed truth, makes it living and life-giving. Even God's truth spoken without this unction is light, dead, and deadening. Though abounding in truth, though witty in thought, though sparkling with rhetoric, though pointed by logic, though powerful by earnestness, without this divine unction, it issues in death, not in life. Mr. Spurgeon says, I wonder how long we might beat our brains before we could plainly put into words what is meant by preaching with unction. Yet he who preaches one who knows his presence, and who reveres sin detects his absence. Samaria and famine testifies a discourse without it. Jerusalem, with her feast of fat things full of marrow, maybe represents a sermon enriched with it. Point 3 says, Everyone knows what the freshness of the morning is when orient pearls abound on every blade of grass, but who can describe it, much less produce it of itself? Such is the mystery of spiritual anointing. We know, but we cannot tell to others what it is. It is as easy as it is foolish to counterfeit it. Unction is a thing which you cannot manufacture, and its counterfeits are worse than worthless. Yet it is in itself priceless and beyond measure needful. It would edify believers and bring sinners to Christ.